It's so tempting for guys to identify ourselves with our job. I mean, the
Oh,
first
yeah.
thing when guys get together and talk, not even at a networking, and I network a lot, so, hey, James, so what do you do? That's the first thing
That's right.
you know,
That's right.
so, James is the photographer.
Yep.
Kyle is the former Navy SEAL, and
Right.
whatever secret thing you're doing now that no one can know.
Right.
So I'm the sales guy, and I was a pastor for 20 something years,
Yeah.
and even then I did not like being called pastor.
Yeah.
It just because I felt like it was, and we don't have to get into this unless y'all want to, but there's nowhere in the New Testament where it talks about a separation of clergy and laity, and then the elevation of clergy over laity. We have totally dismantled what Jesus has put in the way He's built His church, and I hated that. I hated being identified as that. But the thing about guys is we identify ourselves with what we do, and then you hear the stories of when a lot of men, when they retire, they die.
Their identity.
They just, yeah.
Well, retirement's
no.
not biblical.
Yeah.
I've heard that talked about a lot too.
I mean, my dad's talked about, my friends are retiring. They're my age, and he's like, I wonder if I need to retire. I said, Dad, what would you do if you retired? He goes, I'd want to do what I'm doing now. I said, when they goes, all right, well,
Just slim down your work hours.
right.
If you need a little more time for other things.
But if there was only something or maybe someone that men can identify with, can grab onto, that doesn't retire and doesn't fail and doesn't leave and doesn't diminish, and that's who Jesus is to you. That's what I hear you saying. That's
right.
what He is to me.
Amen.